Hey there, it's Nils from Cyrils Brettspiele, and today I received a new package. Let's take a look inside. Yeah, I know, I already peeked inside, sorry for that. So it's a package from Board Game Innovation. So Board Game Innovation is making acrylic overlays for some games, and today I wanted to show you one game, one of my favorite games, Istanbul here. My version is a German version from Pegasus, but here in the United States it's from AAG. I have all the expansions in here, so therefore I have the mega bundle here from Board Game Innovations for Istanbul. This is coming with all of these tiles here, and these tiny tiles I can show to you. Oh, it's not here. Where is it? It's hard to see on the camera because there's a little bit of a you cannot read it. Okay, I will show you on a different tile. Maybe this one. Yeah, here you can see it good. So here's the Sultan's Palace. So you can see that these are the wheelbarrows, and I will show you how it works. And these are resource trays. So, and this one would be, maybe you can see it here, coffee. This is a coffee house. So, and this one is Terraforming Mars. This is for Terraforming Mars, just to let you know, but that I will show you in a different episode. Now I wanted to show you Istanbul and how you assemble all of that. So now I wanted to show you how I prepare that. I push that a little bit aside here, and now I'm taking all of these. These are first of all the extra pieces, and I take one at a time. So you see there's some protection for it, but you easily can peel that off here. Just use your fingernails and then just simply peel it off like this. Be a little bit careful here and always hold that down. If you need some support, please take a cloth here, a little bit of piece of an old fabric or whatever, to not touch with your fingers on it, and then simply peel it off. As you can see, very easy. So then flip it over, do the same here, peel it off on this side here, and it comes off very easy. As you can see, I not prepared anything. So now you start peeling it off. Again, touch it with the tablecloth to not make some fingerprints on it. I mean, there will be fingerprints on later on, as always, but why not starting off without fingerprints? So it's a little bit of tricky here around the words here, what kind of piece that is. I wanted to show you that in a second. So here, take this one off here, boom, gets off. Not as easy as I thought. So now you can see here on the text here there's a little bit left over. You can peel it off with your fingernail. The cool stuff on that one here is simply when I'm peeling it off, hopefully I can show it to you. So you see, you simply peel it off with your fingernails. So then this goes off, throw it away. And then probably you can see it. If not, I'm trying to put something under. No, that doesn't help. Let's take this under. So now you can see coffee house, cafe house. So with this one under, you can easily see it. And now I wanted to show you the coffee house. The coffee house was the underneath it. So this is the Sultan's Palace. So sorry for that showing off. So you simply put it over there, and then you can put in your diamonds here like this. In this case it's not diamonds, it's rubies, and whenever you're hitting the table as this, it stays in place. So whenever I'm hitting the table, I cannot really hit the table right now just because the camera, but as you can see, it's very robust, so it stays in play. And when you can imagine, all of these are surrounded, they are all staying at play. So let's take the next one. The next one is the coffee house. I will peel off all that stuff without you, and then I'm showing you off the last tiles. So I peeled off all the stuff here, and now finally to the coffee house as promised. And the coffee house is exactly the same here. So you put all that little diamonds and rubies in here, and as you can see, it works exactly like the other one. They are staying in play. The same we have with the gem dealer, the gemstone dealer, which is this one here. So, and here you have a couple of more. What a surprise. Oh, wrong side, sorry. This side is the correct side. So, boop, boop, boop. So then again, as you can see, you start off here. Even if you're not familiar with this game, you start here and then see a price. Next time it gets from 12 to 13 and then to 14 and so on. So you see always the price that is to pay and unlocked. So this was a gemstone dealer, and last but not least, the post office or the Postamt on the other side. You simply take this one here, put it here on top, and then put these cubes in here like this. As you can see, they are staying easy in here. And now every time you're hitting the table, even if you hit it harder, then they might fly around, but they never go on here. Without, I wanted to show you what's happening without. Let's assume you don't have this overlays here, then they are completely obviously moving around. And when you hit it like this, nobody knows was it like this or not. That's the advantage of it. Now we are going over to the player boards and to the resource trays, and I show you that later on as well. So I'm back, and now finally I can show you the overlays for the player pieces. And as you can see, it fits in here. So when you have these little cubies here, they are fitting perfectly in here, like this, this, and this here. So I take the green one. I think the green one has a good contrast to show you how this works. So, and you can score your little rubies there. Everything's safe and perfect. Nothing really shakes around. And when you get this wheelbarrows, I know that's hard to see, but as you can see, they are fitting in here also perfectly. And then you can go up to place it like this. I know some people now could say it would be even better if you have the insert under here. Yeah, that is true. If I still would have this one here and not thrown it away, then it would be better. And in the rulebook it says it's to clip it in and only pop it out when you use, but I did it not exactly this. So this is how this player board works, and as you can see, everything is perfect for each single player. In addition, and that is one thing I wanted to show you as well, is this one here that protects your coffee. So if you're getting coffee and you wanted to count your coffees, put them simply here in this tray. You put them like this, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I hope you can see it here on the pink meeple. So this is your player area. Now, usually you count your goods here, but these are the extra goods. This is Board Game Innovations, or Board Game Innovation, the solution for Istanbul. The Istanbul Mega Pack with all the wheelbarrow trays, the wheelbarrows itself, the trays here for the coffee, and again the overlays for these locations here. In this case here for the gemstone dealer, and I showed you all of that already. Yeah, I would say let's jump over to Terraforming Mars, okay? Now I wanted to show you the solution for Terraforming Mars from Board Game Innovations, and I already prepared everything. So this is how the player board usually looks like. So there is no coverage or something like that, and I will show you the tiny little flimsy player boards in a second. However, you probably know it. But what will happen when you touch this board with your finger like this? You can see it's very unstable. All of the cubes are already moving, but what's happening when you really hit the table like this? Oh, now you have no more clue where all your cubes are or where all your cubes were before you touched them. So you have to recognize it. I know it's very unlikely that a thing like this happened, but I saw it a couple of times, and I'm pretty sure you know situations like this as well. What is more often happening is if it's in the winter and you have a long sleeve pullover on, or a sweater or something like this, and sometimes you're reaching over the table and you're doing like this. Also, all of that is destroyed. But here comes the solution for things like that, and especially here from Board Game Innovations for Terraforming Mars. So what you're doing now is simply you store all your goods in here as you have previously on the other one. I'm pretty sure I will not find all the correct ones here, but that doesn't matter at this point here. So here, this little barrier is that you can slide it over, as you can see. So, and now you have all of these things here. You will probably mention that the cubes does not fit in here any longer, so you replace these cubes and take this cool looking rockets here. Now you have these rocket ships, and you click the rocket ships in here as this here. Now this is 1, and this is income of 3, and this is income of 3 as well, and here you have an income of 13 for an example, and so on. So this is how it works. You have enough of these ships, as you can see, to mark down if you need more. What will happen now when you hit the table? Very easy. Even if you completely put that out of range, because everybody is still staying in his cell, you simply back it on here, and that's it. It's also the same when you reach over the table, same procedure, and you simply reach it back, and everybody knows you still have 13. There's one more feature, this feature here. This feature means simply when you pass, you put it in here and everybody can see you passed. So this is standing up here. Probably you can see it in a second when I'm coming around with the camera, and then you can see everybody passed. So now I wanted to show you what you get when you order it from Board Game Innovations. So you will get this cool looking overlay here. As you can see, the acrylic overlay was a standee of passing and these little rocket ships. Of course, you are not getting the cube, they are in the base game. You get that for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different colors, not the cubes. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these standees here. They have an engravement in there, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th stand-up from Board Game Innovations. All of that costs together $60, but here's a catch on that. Right now, I'm giving away 1 free copy of this one here. You can get a store credit from Board Game Innovations. You can get a store credit value of $60 to buy one of these Terraforming Mars sets. The only thing that you have to do is share this video and this link on Facebook. You have to share the original Facebook post on my webpage, Nils Herzmann. I will put that link onto it, and you have to share it. Share it on Facebook, and when you share it, you have the opportunity to win one of these Board Game Innovation packages for Terraforming Mars. However, if you don't own Terraforming Mars, you can use the store credit for Istanbul as well, or for all the other products. But share your Facebook, share it on Facebook, this posting, and you have the chance to win a store credit $60 from Board Game Innovations. Yeah, that was again another episode of Cyrils Brettspiele. Today again with some cool equipment, cool gaming gear, and today we talked about Board Game Innovations, a cool solution for Terraforming Mars, Istanbul, and different other games to make your gaming experience even better. See you next time. My name is Nils. Bye bye.